Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's the Brucey Podcast as always. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for supporting. Real quick, just gonna say at Brucey NT, Instagram, Joseph Brucey Collins, at Facebook, doggone Brucey Podcast on the used tubes of the world. And today I have a special guest. I have a guest that don't even have to come. I don't know. They don't even have to travel. I have a guest that she speak her truth and all this stuff, and then like, yo, she ain't been here in a while. I have a guest that is my boss lady, and that is Seanson Collins. What's happening, baby?
Hi.
What's going on with you? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay, how was your week?
My week?
Yes, sir. How was your week? How was the week? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Long, tiresome. Um, the usual. The
Right.
usual. I mean, I don't know too much different.
Meaning as
Meaning it's my usual. Homeschooling with JoJo, running Dante back and forth to school, cooking, cleaning,
okay.
shopping.
Oh,
That usual.
oh, okay. As usual. Can you bring that mic towards you a little bit more. Now turn, yeah. Face that middle one towards you. That's good. We good? Give me a check. How you doing?
Check.
There we go. All right. Well. Hey, y'all heard the kids. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get straight to it. You really don't want to get to it, so I'm gonna get straight to it. Let's talk. Like I said, so here coming soon. We'll be taking a trip down to a wedding joint for your one of your best friends or whatnot, and that prep vice that prep period. How do you go upon that? Like as far as a woman prep versus a man prep.
Man prep, I have no idea.
Okay, well, or a woman prep. How does that go? Do you think it's hard or do you think it's harder or more difficult because y'all gotta like do your hair and then y'all gotta make sure y'all on the same color code for like your nails and your feet or your shoes and all this stuff. The guys, if they ain't doing no tailor made stuff, you can go straight over to the doggone one of those little rental spots and bam, we good to go. So
Well, it depends on the bride herself. Like my friend, this is the smoothest running wedding. I mean, it's been no complications, no issues, no nothing whatsoever. So each wedding is completely different. Each wedding party is completely different. Each bride is completely different. So you would never be able to compare two because everybody wants things different. Everybody's bridal party or groomsmen party is completely different. So this particular one is smooth sailing, no issues whatsoever. No issues really about anything whatsoever. Everything was done in advance. Dress colors were told in advance. Shoe colors were told in advance. If we want makeup, we knew that in advance. Everything is laid out. We're just waiting for the date now. So,
well, the date is not on deck no more, or are we good? Or
no, we're just waiting for the date to come
oh, the
to
dates to
go.
come, not the dates. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
The day to come. So sorry about that. So even with that being said, do I'm a big advocate of I hate to say advocate, but yes, I'm an advocate of what would need to be paid for and what not to be paid for. And you're strongly on like, well, If they ask you to be in it, or if you offer to be in it, it's the same thing.
Well, not
And
necessarily. It depends because you can go overboard as the bride or as the groom.
mm,
You definitely can go overboard. And I don't feel that if I ask you to be in my wedding that you should be spending just this ridiculous amount of money to host, to dress, to participate. It's just I don't feel that that's fair. So, budget friendly is if you want to spend 20,000 on your wedding, but you want to keep it budget friendly for your bridal party and groomsmen party, then that's excellent. But you can't expect me to pay how you feel everybody should look because you want to spend $1 billion for your day. It's your day, not mine. So I shouldn't be spending thousands of dollars on your day. That's crazy to me. Some people do it.
hey,
But
agreed.
if some people do it, I wouldn't be a part of it. I don't care if you were my sister. I wouldn't be a part of it
Agreed.
because I can do other things with my money.
That's it, money.
So having a bride who is budget friendly, who takes into consideration her bridal party, that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing.
Even with like travel and stuff like that, like
Right.
because travel is not. I mean, travel is not. Like because the travel is not going to be as far as
Right. It's
the
not,
spot that we're
she's
going
not
to.
saying,
And then,
oh, yes, this is destination.
right.
You have to be here. No, I don't have to be anywhere. But if, you know, if that was just a choice and things weren't going the way they were now with all the travel and the craziness and the shots and all this stupid stuff,
And we'll get to that. Yes.
then I could just say it could just be a vacation for us. I
Right.
wouldn't mind going because she's one of my best friends. So I wouldn't mind doing that, but not making it seem as if it's a requirement because this is where you chose to have your wedding. If you chose to have your wedding here, that doesn't mean that I have to partake in it. Um, my budget might not allow me to partake in it because your budget does. It's your day, so you set your budget. My budget is not included in that. So again, it depends. It depends on the person and it depends on the bride and the groom.
Understood. You know me. I don't. After I did my one. After I did my one, I was done. So I was a one and done, as they say, like how the basketball players is one and done when it came to these weddings and all this stuff, and then even going forward with the whole doggone crap of the destination weddings and all that. Like, going back to what you just said, yeah, it was something that was like, all right, we'll make it that it benefit us or
Hmm.
benefit, you know what I'm saying, me and you or whatever and shit like, but like just this is paying that ticket for whatever it is just for, you know what I mean, like just to be like, oh, I want you just to come here because it's a destination and it's X amount of bands and da 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 da. Like, nah, not a fan. So, hey, yo, I got pink on. The Wiz got pink on or whatnot, man. So,
Oh,
I'm
this was
so
by accident.
no, no. I mean, well, you already had it on. Then, like, I mean, I know I was gonna talk about whatever I was talking about. So it's kind of, it was kind of accident, or it was accident, but at the same time, I just had mine on. I'd like to ask you, and please just verify how long, like, the years that we go, because I always get the years messed up, even with our, you know what I'm saying, like with the, even with our anniversaries and stuff like that. So tell me, how many years that we've been going through or you first and foremost, but we've been going through the breast cancer joint, and because it's the month of breast cancer awareness. Tell me, just give us a day how you started from here, or started from where you started at to now, and having good flowing hair and just some of the stuff is just boom. This is went there.
What you want me to start like? diagnosis
I mean, well,
wise
but
to hear.
yeah, all you do is say like say the year. Or say like round about the year, the roundabout year, and then I mean, like it's a little like a little synopsis. It's a little quick little like yo, I got this at this date, and then look at me now. Basically, that's all I'm saying.
Um, let's see. I got diagnosed in 2016. Um, I did chemo for a year and some months. Um, I had a full mastectomy in 2016. Um, Removed all my lymph nodes in 2016. Stomach surgery to remove my muscles to have a reconstructive surgery in 2016. After 2017, it was actually okay. Um, it's been in remission since.
Is that the time you run the bill?
Yeah, my last treatment was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, so then it was just a process of growing my hair back. Um, so we're here now.
And you're flowing. You're flowing.
Finally,
We
had to
flowing.
find the right hairdresser.
What? But even through that, even through that, even through that, like you I mean, now where is that now with the hairdresser or whatever? But even prior to that, like you got the, I'm saying like the curly joint. You know what I'm saying? The curly joint, then
Yeah.
the diamond rock with the curly joint. You know what I'm saying? Like both of
Well,
y'all
diamond
was.
hair is way different
Well,
than
I know it's a
mine,
whole different
but
thing. I know it's different things, but I'm just saying though. But you know what I'm saying? Like both of y'all was rocking that joint.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying,
it
for a little
was an
bit.
adjustment.
Right.
So
Was that something that like gave you not anxiety, but is that something that you know not having your hair, was that something that was mentally straining for you?
not necessarily. I don't feel it was. I mean, I didn't feel embarrassed about it. Because I knew what my situation was, but I mean, I knew one day it would come back. Um, I didn't feel like I needed to explain to anybody why I didn't have uh, any hair. Anybody who wasn't like in my circle who knew
Mm.
what was going on, but um, that whole process, I don't think I never like felt, I didn't pity myself. I don't think, I didn't feel bad. I still to this day can't really say that or say what my feeling was, because maybe I've just never sat down because I don't want to sit down and think about it. So I've never had that breakdown. I've never, um, I mean, maybe that can be an issue too, but I've never had it. Probably because I've never allowed myself to have it. So it's just basically like, I got this, and this is what it is, and I just got to go with the flow. Um,
I I think if I might speak upon it, speak upon it, I think you took it like a champ. You know what I'm saying? Like you took it like a champ, meaning that even when it was all the way when the hair was shedding. So like I believe at one point, like when the hair when the hair was like shed, like dropping off or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't said that you just like just bald like a, you know what I'm saying, like a like a just, oh my god, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like no, you ain't buckle up or whatever, but I know at once upon a time, like when you saw that shit hitting on the hitting in the sink, at the old house, you know what I'm saying, hitting in the sink, you had mentioned it a little bit,
Yeah, I had
but
like a
other than
laugh
that,
cry
yeah,
type of
exactly.
thing.
There you go, yeah, there you go, yep, yeah. So
Like shit,
exactly, you
my
like
hair
shit,
is really falling out.
right. You know what I'm saying? That was. I mean, I do not want to say that's dope, but that was in my head right there. But like nah, I think that's the only part that it went because we had put stuff in. We ain't really tough with social media and stuff like that. So, but even then, like we was watching like a basketball, like the Cavs and Warriors type deal, whatever, and we did that one too. So I think, and from what I know, and I don't know shit. Um, hey man, you took it took it like a champ, did like a champ, and then like you said, now you got a beautician that you take care of yourself, or you take care of yourself for the most part, or for a good time of it. Then when you go to said beautician, you know what I'm saying? Boom, there you go. Yeah, I mean, so that's dope, man. Strong female, and it's not because you my whiz or my wife or whatever, but at the same time, it is, you know. And so I just thought, hey, it's October, and this is not the reason I got you on here. It's just I asked you, can you come on? Because I ask you, I don't know, almost every day, but you too busy. So you know, but no, but I mean, I love to see that the hair back flowing, hair back growing. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
I just
It's doing the one two ski. You know what I'm
you know,
saying? So
I
um,
mean that I really don't care about the hair thing. I just hope it doesn't
as far as the
ever.
actual element,
Yeah.
right? And then even with that, so it's, fuck it. So we talk about elements or whatever. So even with the and I don't know how much. Or can I say this as far as the second one?
Hmm.
Okay. Um. So as far as the MS, you know what I'm saying, like, so that's shit that don't go away from for what they say. You know what I'm saying, that shit that don't go
Hmm.
away. So like you you have to take, sometimes you have to take a cocktail of goddamn pills or whatever, like it's fucking AIDS and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hate to say it that way, but I'm just trying to say, because it's a cocktail. You got to take this. It's like the Kuhneman or the this and that, and then you know what I'm saying, like, then, oh well, I got to go here and then do this, and then, all right, well, I got to change this up, change that up. You know what I'm saying? So how I mean, do that frustrate you? Do that frustrate you as far as like having to fucking just like periodically have to do this shit? Like, this week I gotta go here. This week I gotta. I mean, I know the answers already, but this is speaking for somebody that's probably going through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very frustrating because my whole life has been altered, and it's nothing that I can do about it. I have to live with it. I have to adjust my life around it. Um, the beginning was hard, very, 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 very hard, um, for the MS and the breast cancer part, and to be exactly 1 year apart. So to not be able to fully deal with the MS before the breast cancer came into the picture, and that kind of took over everything in a horrible way. Like, I understand people who do chemo, that shit is like, it makes you not want to live.
Jeez, and you never told me that. You never said that to me. But what you just said right there, like, makes you don't want to live. Like, you never said that to me.
Like, it's painful. It's very, very painful. I mean, it's I've had treatments where, because they have so many different medicines, so you don't know what works, what doesn't work, what's going to affect you, what chemo medicine is going to affect you in what way. I mean, I've had a chemo treatment, and I was literally on the hospital floor. I mean, like, crying. And anybody who knows me know my issue with bathrooms. So for me to be hanging on a hospital toilet because I could not walk, it's like I couldn't see, it's like my brain was just completely disconnected, but I was in so much pain, and everybody in that unit was in that bathroom, even the secretaries. Secretary, every person, every doctor that was there, every nurse, secretaries, everybody was trying to be jammed into the bathroom because I had a fucking allergic reaction to the medicine. It felt like somebody took a knife and just slid it down my spinal cord and like just ripped it out my back. It was horrible. I had to throw up. Like, I mean, I didn't care if my hand was in the toilet water. I didn't care. It was horrible. But that could have been a every treatment type of thing because it's like you have no clue what that treatment is gonna feel like. So I mean, I've said it to myself, and I probably said it to you. I would never do chemo again,
Right.
ever. I would never do it again. I mean, and that's just basically like a toss up in the air if it was to come back. I just could never. I can't see myself going through treatments where I'm down for 4 days and day number 5, here comes another treatment. That's like it's like a horrible way to live.
And I mean, well, I remember. I mean, well, obviously I remember because I mean, I was there with you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you already know how I feel about hospitals and stuff like that. But just like you saying, like the inside of like it's like see like the burning through that port or whatever. This is different. The different things. Basically, what you just said right
Hmm.
now. So I don't have to re-say it, but. You know what I'm saying? Like just that the different feeling that these different feelings that you had, and I assume that some of the other males or males or ladies that just going through the same thing at that time, or now that is just like I can't imagine it, and most folks, whether it's a son or whether it's a mother or whether it's excuse me, most sons or if it's a daughter or whoever your family individuals to see that pain, especially like you said, like when it goes towards that the day is going forward. Like all right, boom, you done with that. It's just an hour and a half. We here, and I'm sitting there this and that, boom, boom, or you sitting there that's not, and then you taking the shit. Then you know what I'm saying? Like you said, 4 days, and then like, oh shit, day 5.
Starting it
It's
all
like
over.
damn, they gotta do it again. So you ain't even getting no break, or
Yeah.
you're not getting no break. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I mean, like that frustrated me. So I can imagine what you just said. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, and I don't know. I say it suck on my end, so I ain't even shit. So can't imagine how it sucks for you when you got to go through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
it sucks. It's just like my body has gotten to the point where I have such a high tolerance for pain, but it's like my tolerance is wearing down because I get poked and prodded so much.
I'll let you bring it up. I was gonna bring it up, but go ahead.
Yeah, I get poked and prodded so much, it's breaking down my pain tolerance. So situations where I would be able to take it no problem is it really starts to bother me now. Um,
We good. Go ahead. Go ahead. See, mommy duties. Here you go.
yeah, it's just it makes me feel like it makes me feel soft, which I'm not a soft person. So I feel like I should still have this certain tolerance, and is slowly wearing me down.
Pause that. So I don't think we never. I don't think we never really like touched that base or whatever. Like that, you feel that you say you feel like you soft as in like that you weak. Like you ever
Yeah.
said you said we never had that conversation. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
I
saying
mean,
like, so
it's
you feel like you
it's
kind
it's a
of like,
thought to myself. I've never told anybody.
right. Okay.
It's a thought to myself because it's just been going on for so many years, and it's just like every year it seems like it's something different. Blood clots. Now I'm on blood thinners. Then my stomach issues, and that's beyond terrible. I feel like I'm in labor every other day. So it's just like different things are hitting me in different ways, and it's just breaking my pain tolerance down more and more and more and more and more, and it just feels like I can't take anything anymore because I've taken so much for so long.
Yeah.
Not to mention this whole sticking me every week. I'm tired of getting my blood done every week, every single week, or
And
every 2 weeks, or just however often I need it done, depending on my numbers.
and those jokers and those jokers, even I'll step in sometimes, but like even with you, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, nah, you can't hit it right here, man. Y'all sticking my veins right here or this
Yeah,
and that. You know what I'm saying, like, and then but
yeah. Well,
then,
that's
then you
that's
try
more
to
so.
tell.
That's more so with IVs.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
that they don't listen.
Right. That's
Some
the
nurses just
biggest.
don't listen.
That's
Um,
what I was getting at. Yes, that's what I was getting at.
so they wonder why some of your patients are bitches because you don't listen. I know me, and I know
I know
where
your body. I know.
you can do
Right.
certain things, and I know where you cannot do certain things. So listen when I tell you.
Man.
Luckily, I haven't had to be in anybody's hospital for me to try to get IVs. My blood draws, they're okay, but I'm tired of being poked. I'm tired of seeing blood. I'm tired of doctor's visits. I'm tired of ultrasounds. I'm tired of mammograms. I'm tired of everything. Joe, close that door upstairs. I'm just tired of it all. I mean, I feel like my body hasn't had rest in years. In years. I mean, maybe one day, but right now, I don't see it. Um,
So now, how do you? I mean, now, like now, I mean, like how do you? I mean, how do you feel? I mean, like you just maintain through the pain. I mean, obviously, I know these answers already and shit. Like, but I'm just like the reason why I have you on today is for one. This is what you want. You know? Like, I mean, like you don't get on much or whatever. So, but the main, so like, but I just feel that I think it's some individuals that possibly is going through the same sad thing that you're going through, or even having a mother or a uncle or whatever. You know what I'm saying, whatever pain thing is going through. So like you happen, or you're not happen, but you let me. You came here. You came here to talk to me or talk, and we can. You know what I mean, like just use that same thing because like yo, you are excuse me. I'm 37. You 36. You know what I'm saying, like, and you had this, and like I said, like we're what this is like what 5 years now, 6 years now, or yeah, we're
Six.
in that five or six,
Six.
a 5 or 6 time frame. You know what I'm saying?
JoJo wasn't even one
This is
with the
exactly.
first
You know what I
diagnosis.
mean? Like, and then it was the back to back in March.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I mean, like I mean, or quote, it's crazy.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And like I said, you ain't never smoked dope, cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You'll do a little bit of wine every now and again, but you know what I'm saying? Like you don't do shit. And then didn't do it. But other guys, and I will keep the name unmentioned. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did shit throughout his life or whatever, and shit, and goddamn smooth as a whistle down there, basically, and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah, or individuals like that. So
I would say,
I hate. I mean, to myself, even with me, like battering my shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking my leather up, whatever, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I hate that. And I'm like, man, wow. You know what I mean? Like, but that's always gonna be a question with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
yeah. I mean, it's a question that will never be answered.
Right.
I mean, God has a plan. This was the plan,
And then go
and
over.
I'm okay with it. I mean, if it wasn't supposed to happen, it wouldn't happen.
Word.
It did. I took it. I'm taking it. That's it. I mean,
Roll of
you
the
know,
stroll.
it didn't kill me. It broke me down some, but um, I also don't just lay down and take it. So
Hey, well, I appreciate you, beloved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't, I don't want to hold the whole joint right there, but so say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pivot a little bit. All right, real quick. You sent me something before we started here. You sent me something, and so it was two things actually. Marco's where we eat, but we don't. Well, yeah, we eat there and shit. So we saw fucking what was that? Damn bug and shit on top of the bread. Hey, are we about to be done with just eating out?
man, that's what it fucking looked like.
Think about to be done with eating out, man. Like
I mean,
I
because
think.
in actuality, I mean, and that's anywhere, any places that deal with food,
Well,
they would never be as clean as everybody house ain't clean either.
you already told.
But
Well, you already told you different stories of me working in the thing. But go ahead.
yeah, I mean, no place is gonna be as clean as your house. Not everyone's house though. So I mean, you can expect some things, but then some things are just outright nasty, lazy, and trifling. And bugs on food. I mean, I worked in fast food as a younger
Right.
kid. Bugs on food and just nastiness and caked up stuff. Maybe we had different type of management, but that shit wasn't flying at all. So, I mean, just to think like we just ate from there.
Well,
We just ate from there.
That location? No. That
Yes,
location was
it's
closed. No,
Garfield.
that was closed though.
No, it's not.
No, remember when I went down to
That's where I order from.
no, but they remember I said they was closed. Like when I passed by, they was closed.
You thought they were closed. No, they aren't.
Oh, I thought that was closed.
No.
I thought you ordered from the one that's up in Bedford.
No.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
That's probably why my stomach be so upset.
I guess so. I told you, what you call it, antibodies or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's part of the food thing. I don't know. Speaking of antibodies in the cocoa, dude. I already know how you feel, and we're gonna talk it out. I don't know if YouTube gonna be able, whatever. I don't care. Losing your job because you choose to not do it. What's happening? Talk to me.
I think that's bullshit.
Thank you.
If people want to get it, people want to get it. If people don't, they should not have their jobs held for fucking ransom because they choose not to. This is all my opinion, but this shit is the flu with some extra additive that they added and put in. Everything that's out here, they done created and threw this shit out here and want to see what's people's reaction to it. This is the flu with sprinkles of extra shit. What's the extra shit? I don't know. I don't work for them. But I know that's what it is. The numbers are being fudged like crazy.
Facts.
Like crazy. And the fact that you want people to feel so okay with taking a vaccine for something that you still can catch it, it doesn't prevent it. That's what the other vaccines do. They prevent you from getting things. This doesn't prevent you from getting it. So, what's the point of taking it again? And then, while all the vaccinated people think, oh, these unvaccinated people are going to kill us and they're the spreaders. Actually, we're not. You are. And that's just the truth.
Because antibodies or whatever, like for instance, like Well, when this shit first started, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ordered. They said I had pneumonia, so like, I got tested. I got nose. I got this, all that. I got tested all the way through and through. Quarantine down here in the basement where I know when it first started. Excuse me. And you know, like yeah, like I said, like the antibodies or whatever, or it just or it's like case by case. In my opinion, once again, like, hey, are we doctors? No, fucking no. But at the same time, we know our body.
Right.
It's the same thing going with the MS and the or at least with the breast cancer or actually the MS as well. I know what I feel, what pain I feel, what I know this and that. I'm saying like, yo, yeah, I understand y'all doctors and all this crap or whatever. But hey, I know I'm 37 and I got pneumonia in what a couple years ago, like what 2 years ago, whatever.
About
Like
two.
right when it first started, when it first started. You know what I'm saying? Like and what quarantine, I quarantined myself or we quarantined myself. I was down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you shove my shit down the little door. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. No, not like that. No. But yeah, I mean, but and everything was. I was good, so I mean, but I feel even with us, you know, like our traces of the flu vaccination and shit. Being forced to do it, I was forced to do it last year throughout my job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I didn't know I had options. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, this year, not so much. I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel that my immune system is different than
Yeah,
somebody else.
well, for
You know what I'm
one, they wanted to break down our immune system by us wearing these fucking masks.
But there you go.
I don't
yeah.
care what nobody. I don't care what
Oh, no.
nobody said
I'm saying.
about that. That's exactly what it is. God created this fucking air for us to breathe it, for us to take in these germs, for our bodies to build it up. Not to keep our faces covered and breathe in our own fucking breath. That's not what we're supposed to do. That is not what we are supposed to do. I don't care how nobody feels about that. If people want to wear masks, but let me take that back. Everybody, some people, I'm going to continue to wear my mask. That's all fine, well, and dandy. Were you wearing a mask 2 years ago? Absolutely not. Some people might wear masks to cut their grass. They got allergies. Understandable. But all these people, well, don't stand by me. I'm going to continue to wear my mask because of these germs. Germs been around. You weren't wearing a mask then. You was touching these dirty ass carts, nasty ass elevator buttons, dirty doorknobs.
I do it every day still.
Exactly. And we were just fine. So why now is it that these scare tactics are doing just that, scaring the shit out of people? Scaring people. If you want to put hand sanitizer on and wipe stuff down, that is perfectly fine. But the fact that these people are scared to death about the same stuff that was here 2 years ago before COVID got brought out is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. These stores are not even wiping off their carts no more. They ain't wiping off screens. They ain't hold on, you can't come yet. Let me wipe this down. Nobody's doing that no more. If a store is, I ain't been to one yet. So, what pandemic are we really in? Everybody has their choice to say what they feel about what's going on. Well, I know people that die. I know. Okay, every individual is different. People die from the flu. How many flu cases have there been since this COVID shit came out? I would love for some.
Oh, you gonna wait? I'll wait.
I'll wait. I've been waiting. I have been waiting. If people don't just look and understand at what is really going on, they can call, oh, you're the woke people. You sleep as shit.
What? Oh shit! That was a bar. That was a bar right there. But no, I would say like even it ain't about like. In my opinion, and we both talked about it, like it ain't about being woke and shit like that, man. Like
some people it is,
I know some do it because because some individuals is looking through the excuse me. Some people look in the atmospheres of, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, oh well, they said this, so it's going to be that. This and that, or this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, there ain't no strong structure in the head, in my opinion, and it's all opinion based or whatever. You know what I'm saying, like, I don't think this video probably come up on YouTube, but the audio wise it'll be out. So, but because we talked about the cocoa or whatever, but no, you know, we talked about it. I strongly agree with that stuff, man. Like, cause like I said, I was forced to take last year the doggone flu vaccine. And
My whole thing is you can't just tell me something and I'm just supposed to believe it without
so new,
right?
Especially
Without
new, like,
looking
researchers.
into some
Right,
things,
yeah, research.
but otherwise just seeing things. My whole thing is make it make sense.
Right.
This shit don't make no sense to me whatsoever. If it don't make sense to me,
I think this will be the make it make sense. That's the podcast.
I mean, that's what I feel about life in general. Make it make sense. Because if I don't feel like it does, then I get to questioning why doesn't it? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've had the flu multiple times. I've had COVID. It doesn't make sense. I mean, and for a person who has underlying issues, while all these people are like, well, you know, people with underlying issues should be the first running to get this vaccine. Absolutely fucking not.
But the boosters is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, not
But
even months later,
I'm
like,
still able
it's
to
like,
catch
damn.
it,
Right?
and it's giving people all these side effects. How do I know what it's going to do to me?
Right. But I can't.
I'm not going to
question
risk
it,
that.
And on top of not risking it, I can't question it.
Right.
I don't have the option to be like, yo, hey buddy, hey man, hey yo, the shit came out, this and that. You said the J&J is one thing, but now we doing booster this, booster that.
Right. It's shut
that.
your
Like,
mouth and take it.
So quick. You know what I'm
Shut
saying?
your
Like,
mouth and take it. Do
relax.
as we say.
Nah, B.
Do as we say. Oh, we don't have to take it.
Right.
But you
And
did.
y'all good. Yeah, the higher ups.
Yeah.
You
do. You just
if
do.
y'all watching, like she did a higher up joint because now I'm doing it right now. But yeah, so putting the hand like the higher ups know how to take it, but then you know.
Yeah, the low common folk.
The quote.
We do.
Common folk gotta do it.
The folk that pay the higher folk.
Right.
We do. But to me, I mean, I just say for the people who don't care about taking it, and that's perfectly fine. If that's what you want to do, that is perfectly fine. But I feel that is absolutely crazy to hold a person's job for ransom and their livelihood. You mess with people's livelihoods for something that has this got underlining. It is not just
Money.
about some
or it can potentially be, my opinion, a money play. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's always a money
it's
play.
always a
Obviously,
money play.
like,
I mean, but it
even
could
the
be
big
a money
farmer,
play
even the big farmer,
and something
right,
else.
and something else as well.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
but I feel that's wrong, and people say, well, you have an option.
Right.
No, that's not an option.
It's starting to become or not starting to, but it is a point to where it's not an option. Like, it's not an option, dog. Like, and then, you know, we spoke upon, like, I don't care if the Kyries of the worlds or the, like, going if you want to go, like, to the, because me myself, I give a fuck less about they on the same playing field as me. They make more money than me or whatever, but I give a fuck less. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to a job is a job when it comes to that. And guess what? Me, in my opinion, and, you know, we spoke about this a lot of times, like, man, like, it don't make sense that I have to really be into an aspect to where it's like, oh, well, do you want to work here or not?
Right.
Do you want to take this shot or not? Like,
if I didn't want to work here, I wouldn't be working here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying, like,
a vaccine shouldn't determine my employment.
Exactly, because then, man, I would think it'll probably sound ignorant what I'm about to say right now, but I mean, that's like, all right, well, we're gonna take retake the mumps and measles or the doggone all the shit that we took back in the day,
Right,
boosters of those over there. Like,
and that's what
for
people
what?
are comparing.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
you
nah.
took all of those, and again, that shit didn't come out within a
Right,
year
exactly.
of a virus
And then the booster coming,
right
goddamn.
behind it, and then talking about pills. Like, come on, like, where is it going to stop?
Talk to me.
Like, where is it going to stop? And again, those vaccines have been around forever, and it's for the prevention.
Polio and all
This
that
is
shit.
not. This is
Right.
not. And I mean, going.
This shit happened in like
Yes,
snap of
and
the
then
finger,
it's going
literally.
as far as college students. What
Right.
the fuck?
Oh shit, 5-year or
First
the,
of all,
the youngins.
First of all, when did I need vaccines to attend college? Come on now. But you'll take my money and then say, "Oh, yeah, now we decided if you don't
Which
get
is-
this vaccine, then you can't attend here."
Don't
Well,
get me
run
started
me
with
back
that
all
shit.
that money.
Yes, don't get me started with that shit.
Run
don't
me
get me
back
started with
all
the
my
college
money.
shit. Don't get me started. Hey, my don't get me started with the college shit, girl. Shit, them fucks. Yeah, run the money back plus these dumbass classes that y'all goddamn doing. But I ain't gonna go there. We gonna keep it.
That's
We gonna keep
definitely
it
a
there.
money
We
point.
oh no, they killing it.
But yeah, but to the 5-year-olds, 5 to 11, my
Yeah,
kids
like,
will never, ever take that vaccine. Ever. I just go ahead and drag him out of school, homeschool. Oh, homeschool say you need this. Hey, well, I guess my kid's about to be MIA.
What if I said, girl, you gonna god doggone
You a
do
lie.
this and that? Okay, I was trying to do it. All right, sorry.
If people choose to vaccinate their kids,
No,
again,
sorry.
that is their choice.
No, sorry.
But you're not going to force me to give my kids something that I'm not going to give myself.
No. I was talking about the whole homeschooling shit. I was joking about the homeschooling shit. Like when you said
What?
you said the whole like you was like because you know it's like news articles that talking about they have to or some even though they homeschool they still have to take said test or it was like college or whatever. Like what was something that they ain't even on the they ain't even like
Which vaccines or some? Which some?
I want to say. Like I want to say, like I don't know if it's vaccine or homeschooling, but like it was a little
Well-
bit ago. Like, but where, and well, you probably can explain it more.
Well, I'm homeschooling JoJo. They just wanted his vaccine records. Like they didn't say, "Oh, he has to have this also."
But some colleges did that though, right?
College,
Or no, it was jobs. It was
What?
jobs they're not.
Oh,
what it was.
you're
It
talking
was
about
jobs
homes
that
that you're working at home.
Yeah,
that
but
they
you're
still
not.
want you to
Exact-
get the
that-
vaccine.
yeah, yes,
Where
yes,
the
yes, yes,
fuck
yes.
do that make sense? I'm not in your facility, not one day of the
That's what
week,
it was.
and you think that I'm going to take a vaccine to stay at home?
That's
Well,
what it
you
was.
can write my unemployment papers right now. That definitely makes no sense. No, I'm not going to take a vaccine to sit in my house. No. That's even dumber. Who am I putting at risk in my own house? Well, let y'all say putting people at risk, but
Man, I don't. Me, I mean, for me to say like for me to say it to a point to a point that that working in the establishment, not working in the establishment, and this and that, like man, shit crazy as far as that. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I me myself, I don't care. Like I don't get like man. Hey, if a dude ain't got a mask, because what's so different? In my opinion, what's so different? And you answer this question for me, please. What's so different for where when all right, I'm masked up at work all day, whatever for the 8 hours, da da da. You know what I'm saying? But once I'm out of work, I don't know where the degrees of separation at. You know what I'm saying? Like so your degree of separation, whether you somewhere or and you have a and the biggest thing that's what I say I'm like dude, my wife have said as we spoke upon earlier. So are you thinking I'm bugging about You know what I mean? Like if you had told me like, yo, I don't feel because of this and that, but like
Right.
if you feel strong about that, mom Duke, your mom Dukes and our mom Dukes and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, sweet pea, da da da. Yeah, I mean like, then it don't make sense. I mean, but the only way it the only really damn, the only way it really makes sense is when it comes to the point of it don't even make sense, but when you really gonna think about it, it's like because of the fucking currency. You know what I'm saying? Like because of that whole. All right, hey, the ultimatum,
And
and
again, that's
and
where the whole thing comes into play, where it's like, what do I hold higher?
right, and we had this talk. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? Like, me,
semi,
you had this talk,
semi.
semi. But I'm like, yo, what you mean? Because I even said what I said. I even said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, eh, what's I mean, like what you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, and but you know that ain't got to be on record, or it could be on record. I don't know. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give me. I don't give a shit. But I'm just saying. I'm just like, yo, I'll take that bullet. Basically, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because I ain't gotta be a proud guy. You know what I mean? I'll take that bullet.
Ain't even about
But
being proud. It's
you know what I
just
mean? But it sucks for me to have to
to
make
even
that
consider.
decision for you to have your feeling and me to have my feeling and me or and then whoever, you know what I'm saying, my higher, or I hate to say the higher ups to have, or the person that can
Send it
decide, you know
down.
what I'm saying,
Right.
decide that shit, you know what I'm saying, like to have that decision, you know what I'm saying. So that sucks, you know what I mean? But I'm already used to I'm already used to, hey, did it for a long time with the government. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Been over in that sandbox.
that's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
problem. That's the
Yeah.
whole problem. But
But who the fuck knows? I don't know, man. But hey, yo, we gonna change this shit up real quick. Oh yeah, right under an hour. So we gonna go ahead and keep swagging. And I'm gonna bust this down. Like this podcast, I'm gonna bust it down. So hold on and pause for a second. All right, we back. Um, so Mrs. DIY, what's going on? Why do you wanna just build everything by yourself? Is it because of the money? Is it, what do it do? If I'm able to pay for it, what's the business, man? You want to save it like the little podcast, or not podcast, but like the little videos we listen to.
no, some things I just really enjoy doing. I mean, for one, when people come in here, I understand that they have a job to do. But as the person who's paying you, I also would like to just see what you're doing. I'm not saying breathe down your neck. I just like to see what you're doing so I can get an idea. I can't become the pro that you are, but I just like to know things. I like to learn new things. So it's not always about the money. It's just I want to learn new stuff. I mean, if I think it's something too much for me to handle, of course, hand it on over. But things that don't seem that hard, that seem fairly simple, that I could watch on YouTube or that I can call a friend or whatever, I'm willing to do that. Yes, and I don't want to do this stuff alone. You just don't help.
Oh, gee, don't say I don't help. I mean, I know I
Yeah,
mean, it's just that
you're the muscle part.
I know
I'm everything
I would
else.
dog. Yo, if you want, yo, the way that you do your things, you do the things. Like when you need something, you need something gone. If you need a toilet gone, if you
I
need,
just said you're the
I
muscle
know.
part.
All right, so I'm the muscle. I'm the muscle when it comes to the family. Like yo, I protect and provide. Like yo, and then and even on top of that, like hey, yeah, if you want me to break something, I will. Do you need this? Oh, you don't need this. You ordered this. It's on order. It's on back order for whatever the X amount of whatever it is. Oh, okay, cool. So I mean, I can break this whole thing, and I can take this out, and then now we clear. good to go. Why are you mad at that?
That's
That's a great thing. And I'm hauling it. I'm picking it up. Or I'm taking it out. Or I'm busting it down. I'm taking it out and I'm hauling it. Come on, babes. Give me something. Give me a high five somewhere. Shit. See, this is what she do. She be on the phone and then there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
whatever.
I hauled it out. I do this and that. Like, hey, I bust it down. I break
Yes,
it
but
down,
it's
this
a
and that.
lot
Like, what
more
you doing?
to besides just hauling it
Well,
out.
I be gone doing something else, correct?
And I be here doing other
I
stuff.
know, but I be going doing the stuff that makes the stuff happen that happen there, right? So what you talking about?
It goes both ways.
I know, but it's like you being. It's like you editing my podcast right now, or after we get off this podcast.
You use what I'm fixing or what I'm putting together, so it benefits
I bust it down.
it
I know,
benefits
but
everybody.
who would benefit more?
The whole house.
Who? What? Because a new
The bathroom.
backsplash?
Who did it
A
benefit?
new,
Who does it benefit?
Oh,
the whole
a new
house.
a new little mirror or whatever. Like that
Excuse
benefit
you?
who? Well, not say little. I'm trying to be
A
that.
new mirror.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say like the whole, but the whole. Oh, no, you ain't about to buck on me on this podcast. But I ain't editing this shit either. Hold on. I'm just saying like, yo, you want to update stuff. And
Exactly.
and
Why
I be
wouldn't
like,
you?
I know, but I'm saying I be like, okay, but you know, this guy right here, I be like, yo,
Just because you pay somebody does
I
not mean that
understand.
they're gonna do a good job
that's a
either.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But
So
the
if
labor.
if it's something I feel I can do, I'll say when I
No,
can't do
I
something.
love everything. I love everything, dude. Who was the only? I can't Google somebody or do some as far as like, yo. I have nothing else to kind of buy you or whatever and shit for your damn like for any gifts or whatever the case may be and shit. I'm tired of doing the jury all that shit. So what am I once we do the project that we gotta do that's on my side of the garage? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do boom, and then guess what?
What's one?
Wom. It's mean that's gonna be clear. Then yo. Other than the other stuff you always get or whatever, or that you gonna get or get. You gonna have the fucking doggone the fucking shit the Home Depot shit, man. Like,
Oh, a 2-bench?
yeah, shit sound. Look, you see how the pause is? Shit sound crazy, right? Sound crazy like buy me a goddamn workbench with a fucking yeah, a little cutter and all this
No,
shit. Like,
that's what I want that.
She about that shit. Am I gonna use it? Yeah, I don't know. It's a fact. Probably cut my finger off, but don't you do that to me, girl. And this is recording, so and I'm putting this out because I feel that you are putting me in a bad spot.
No, I'm not.
Man.
I just like to do things that you don't like to do.
And vice versa. Like you don't have to do audio and video and all that stuff, do you? Or I ain't talking about this stupid podcast or whatever and shit. Like this stupid podcast, but still.
I'm talking about I like to do
but I'm
stuff
saying-
that benefits the house.
Well, I know, but I like to I like to pay for the shit that benefit the house. So what?
I mean, but why wouldn't you want to change things from the previous homeowner?
So what you saying that? What you saying that? So being a homemaker. So do you think that's because you being a homemaker and stuff like so that was a good
No.
segue what you said. So you think it's just that is you period that you wanted
Yes.
to change it out whether you bought a home or not?
We couldn't do it at the last house because we rented.
Exactly.
So
And then
this
is
is
our
our
home.
house. This is I don't like what he did here. I want to change this.
Well,
we have
yeah,
that
but-
option. We can do that.
But we've been doing it since we got here.
No, we really haven't. We didn't
In a
start.
nutshell.
No,
I think in my opinion.
us whatever we have done, but coming straight in was necessary.
Okay,
Getting
all
brand
right.
new windows,
Oh,
whole
so
house.
you
That's
bust- you
necessary.
bust- you
That
busting it
wasn't a
down.
want.
So you busting it down to in different in
Redoing the
different
bathroom,
categories.
that was a want. It was nothing actually wrong with the bathroom, but that was a want, and that's fine.
painting the room.
Who wants an orange ass room? Well, yellow, whatever color it was ugly. It was ugly.
All right, paint multiple rooms. There you go.
All the rooms are the same color. And that's ugly.
What?
Right. It's about change. The whole house was one color. Orangish yellow or whatever that color was. It looked horrible.
So
So what? This basement is the only thing that is a decent color. And you want this painted.
But this is like, but this is a whole different thing. It's like brick and crap and all that stuff.
I ain't talking
It's like
about
a
the
different
brick. I'm
thing.
talking about just the wall.
What's one wall? But actually, it ain't one wall because it's a steps up. And then I gotta do that. You talking about I gotta do that?
You're taller than me.
I thought that's what the whole roll up.
I still got to cut it.
So you're not getting a Miss DIY no more.
What?
What? Nope. Because I was with your shirts made Miss DIY, but I don't know because. Goddamn. Anyhow, well, today is Sunday when we recorded this. So we speaking of doing all these things that we're talking about we're gonna do to ours, that we just renovating or whatnot.
It's
We
okay.
have a good family. We have a good family friend, and they don't have the same skin tone that we have, but they got them in hey shit. They have seen fucking they saw fucking damn what was the
I don't know. You was talking.
James Brown like they back in like the 40s and 50s and shit, but they been together like they built a house and do it like this. They built a house in 72, and when I say they built the house, I'm talking about they built the house. I ain't talking about they fucking sent this a couple
Contracted
dollars or
it
whatever
out.
and shit. Like nah. And Amherst, yo, this young lady and this young man at the time, man, they spent $20K, and this house is fucking amazing. Like it's mind boggling, and like they didn't even have the plot of land or the plot of land. They had to build the shed first
Barn.
before. Oh, excuse me, the barn. I said the shed. I'm sorry, 'cause that's disrespect. They felt a barn is probably as big as like you know what I'm saying, like a little house or whatever. Honestly,
Yeah.
but tell you, but they had to build the barn prior to even getting the real estate for the land that they did to build a house, and they built it by themselves, man. Hey, shit is crazy, but hey, we saw it. Babe, get say how that shit. We stayed the night. We didn't even see it. We stayed the night in that bad boy, and that bad boy was dope. Our neighbor that lived a couple doors down from us, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like she grew up in that
It's
that
her
joint,
parents'
but
house.
it's her parents' house, man. Yo, tell them just how dope it was, and just to go there. Like it's like we was out of town, but not even out of town. I mean, like a different city over, but
Yeah, it's a different living when it's like it's not country, but it's so much surrounding land. Like we have a nice house, but it's no surrounding land. They have land, but the house is just the make of the house was really really nice. Her parents are just wonderful, 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 wonderful people. I love her parents. And to have, especially by them being older, and they genuinely like black people. I mean, I hate to say it that way.
It's crazy, but that's a fact.
But that's what it was. They have a genuine like type of it seemed like love,
That's
like
it.
Like,
even the artists they watched when they was younger and
yeah.
going to the different bands or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
because it's
it
it's
was
some
all
white people
black.
who truly don't like black people, and you can just tell immediately. And they are not those type of people at all. Like, I love her parents.
First day, we
Yes,
got we
since the
got out
very
there.
first day
It
we
was
met
like,
them.
yo, they like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what y'all want for the or like
Like, I could say they was my family if
even
they
weeks of
wasn't
work.
white.
That's a fact. And we stayed up to, and then y'all know how brews get down, but still though, but you know what I'm saying, stayed up. You know what I'm saying? Like the hospitality was
Mhm.
awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like they already had everything set up for us, and they was
Mhm.
they was setting up like months in advance.
Mhm.
Like when we first heard about it, when they was up here by our house or whatever, and yo, it was amazing, man. Like it was. I mean, like I'm kind of used to it because what you know what I'm saying. See me being in the military or whatever like that, or me living down south for a little bit, but that was that I felt like I felt like I was at home, and then like and she felt like I don't want to speak for you, but
Mhm.
so, I felt like, man, hey, yo, if I was I ain't want to leave. They daughter wanted to leave before we wanted to leave. Like I was good to go. Well, you had something to do, but I'm like, hey, if I would have drove my car, I'd be like, hey, I probably stay another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and Rory can stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we would have stayed another night. Like, it wouldn't have did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good time, man. Just being out there and just seeing like that they was the first person that hit that plot of land. You know what I mean? And then how some of them be trying to the people that got the plot of land later years later or
That
whatever and stuff, and
from a
then they try to
development, and
from
it
the
then turned
amendment
into a development
exactly you know what I mean like
and
it
made
was
it look just totally different.
right and
Which
then
it doesn't even look like if it doesn't fit
it doesn't
because it's not what the original
right
was. So you have these new fancy houses, and then you have these houses that were built back in the day, but
72
and her the
by
house
hand
looks excellent.
by hand. And then if I was able to tell you, or we was able to tell you how that damn house look inside, man, or how it was hand built down there.
Hmm.
I know I keep saying hand built, but god damn it, man, like that value of the value of that home should be. I mean, I don't know what the value is. You gotta show me that. You gotta show me that the address. I'll get
Oh,
off of
okay.
here. But like yo, two individuals. They asked us a question. They asked us a question when we was in their kitchen. Yesterday. They said Joe, uh, Mama Norma. I'm calling her Mama Norma. What do you think we paid for that?
Hmm.
So I started at 50. I went to 50, and then like so they built this in 72. Grant you. So we started going up and down. So you started saying something, I started saying something, blah blah blah. And then but the number came down to 20K for this house. Hey, if I put this out, you'd be like, 20K for this, and it looks sexy. It looks sexy. That's enough about that. But I don't know what the cost of living is now. But I said that was 20K in 72, and they built it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Two. There's just a lady with a lady, a white lady and a white dude with a damn. Who we said she bought? She bought that one of them damn
Yeah, the
waist
two
things, whatever.
belts.
The waist little tube belts. Forget about it. Anyway, man, look, we about to get up out of here. You ain't got no sneaker today. Sneaker today is your what?
My house
That's your
shoes.
house shoes. Your sneaker today is that, and my sneaker today is. Oh yeah. No. Matter of fact, can you no, never mind. Hey, but my sneaker today, you already saw it, man. It's some pink sneakers. It's some both of them Kyrie's and they pinks or whatever, man. So we had a great conversation with my lovely Wiz. We talked some shit. Got it going. About to get up out of here because we need to be shit. Should have been cooking already. I guess we should have been cooking already, but had to get that. Well, she looked at like. I guess I should have been cooking.
No, dinner is in the stove.
No, something like the the crab legs and all that stuff.
Oh.
Or the shrimp and all that shit. Yeah.
Yes, we need to finish.
All right, well, that's probably going to stand by. I don't know. Or we can go upstairs and do it. But anyhow, hey, I appreciate y'all for listening. Y'all know, as always, Bruce Podcast. Excuse me, at gmail.com. Any emails or anything like that, if y'all want to have any ideas or whatever. At Bruzy NT is on the IG. Joseph Bruiser Collins is on the Facebooks of the world, and you know Bruiser Podcast is on the YouTubes of the world. So I had my beautiful young lady Shanta Collins, and we were doing the 1-2, man. I appreciate y'all listening, and we out here. Later, haters.